Have you ever started something and wasn't able to finish it? Do you feel like this is attached to your mission and your purpose, but because of the lack of support, you stop? Maybe you ran into some adversity and it caused you to stop dead in your tracks. This video is for you. Welcome back to the Abundant Behavior Podcast. I'm your host, Ali Banks. And on my platform, I bring faith and business and combine it all on one platform. You know, they say that the biggest gap in the world is between knowing and doing. And the reason a lot of people don't execute simply is because they lack the knowledge in certain areas. What I like to do on my platform is I like to bring various entrepreneurs from many walks of life, from different endeavors, bring them on, let them tell their stories, give you guys a few gems about their journey, and maybe it can help you get to your destination a little bit faster. But today we have Motivation Monday. And on Motivation Monday, this is when I give you guys some gems to carry you throughout the week. Today's title is It Won't Be Easy. So what is that? It won't be easy. This is with anything. Let's take working out, for instance. Back in 2019, I had gained about 270 pounds. And when I first got back into the gym, you know, every day you come at home and you looking in the mirror like, man, I haven't lost anything yet. But then around week 2, week 3, you putting in pain, and you start to see, okay, my face slimming down. But it wasn't easy. It's that grind. See, a lot of people, they look for the result right after they already did it. But what I want to tell you is that you have to fall in love with the journey. You have to fall in love with going in that gym every day and being in pain. You have to fall in love with going into that gym every day to get sweaty. Like, these are things that you have to fall in love with. If it's something that you're uncomfortable with, fall in love with it along the way. Learn how to use the equipment. Fail. Get embarrassed. This is all a part of it, but this is going to turn you into the person that you need to be. See, God is turning you into somebody that you don't even know you're going to be. See, you think right now you're getting into the gym because you want to lose a couple pounds, but God has a greater calling. See, he wants you to go through all this adversity. He wants you to be embarrassed. He wants you to be at the low of the low because you don't know God is calling you to become a fitness trainer for the same people that came from the same place you came from. He wants you to lead the masses. He sees that it's a gap. He knows that you have the power to go fill that gap. But because you're looking at the results, you looking at day one and not looking at the bigger scope of what you can do over a course of a year, you gave up on yourself. You gave up on God's mission. And because you gave up on your mission, you just left hundreds of people astray. You don't know that your everyday habits are attached to somebody's reward. See, and that's what made me put my foot on the gas a little bit harder, because when you ignore your blessings, you blocking somebody else's. God is using you to get the next person forward. Everything that you do, you should be thinking about how I can use this to advance people. I don't care if you failing, succeeding. How can it glorify God and help somebody else? That's the mindset that you have to be in. The journey that you're going through, the setback you're going through, not having support, this is all going to be in your testimony. This is all a part of the journey. This is all a part of who God is developing you to be. So when you fall short, hey, what does it say? Consider it pure joy when I go through trials and tribulations of many kind. Consider it joy. Every time I go through something, I'm like, okay, God, you making me better. When you start to know God and you start to get real close to him, you start to see how God works. God is going to throw something at you. Watch you get through it, give you peace as you get through it, and then see how you are when you come out on the other side of it. You're going to be stronger. You're going to have the knowledge. So now, sometimes God sent us through things so we could teach other people how to get through it. Some people aren't as strong as you are. He's conditioning you because he knows your calling is greater than everybody else's. So when your calling is greater, it's going to take a little bit longer. When your calling is greater, it's going to take a few more no's. When your calling is greater, it's just going to take a little bit more time. See, I was one of those people that I wanted my results right then and there. I used to hate getting up every day doing content. I'm like, man, again, I got to get up and post another video. I'm not viral yet. I don't have the money yet. Until I realized that's exactly what's going to propel you, is if you fall in love with getting up every day, having to do it again. See, I got videos out on my YouTube channel right now with 0 views. But I just fall in love with the habit of doing it again and again and again, because the consistent habit, eventually you're going to get so good that nobody else around you is going to be able to stop you. That's what you need to be focused on, getting so good at something that nobody can stop you. Because it's not about the person who's the most talented. It's about the person that works the hardest, who put up the most reps, who's the most consistent. How many people are you impacting along the way? See, comparison to the thief of all joy. I used to look at other podcasts. I'm telling myself, man, we talking about the same things. Why is their platform blowing up and mine isn't? Man, let me try something else. So I'm switching things up. I'm trying to do everything that I can to try to keep up. And now I took away from the authenticity of my podcast, and I'm trying to be like everybody else. So it's not about trying to do what pops. It's about doing what you know God has called you to do. And when you're doing what God called you to do, nobody else can take you to that promised land besides God. That's something that I had to realize. It's you and him. And that road is very lonely. I've been on this journey for a while, and it's lonely. It gets like that. It feels like that. And it's okay. You're going to have those days. You have to fall in love with shaking back, because you're not going to be motivated every single day. Some of those days it's going to be off pure just obedience. And that's okay. On those days when it's just pure obedience, don't give up. Pat yourself on the back because you showed up for yourself. You know how many people, they don't even show up for themselves? They quit on themselves. You know how much confidence you get from doing what you said you were going to do? So I encourage you all, it won't be easy. Continue to strive for it, because who you are today is not what it's about. It's about who you are becoming. See, a lot of people, they say, man, I got good. I broke these bad habits and I got really consistent, and I'm still not where I want to be. It's because the level that you are, you're going to have to get a little bit better. Every level you get to and you're trying to reach the next one, it's going to take a new version of yourself. And I used to hear this when I first started on my entrepreneurship journey. The person you are right now, I know you think you've gotten good, but that next level going to take a new good. And that next level after that is going to take a new good. So what does that mean? I have to fall in love with getting better every single day. It's not about the money. It's not about it's not about popping it on social media. I fell in love with trying to pop it on social media. I don't know why. And I ain't even got it like that. For what? It's about the journey. Who are you becoming? What are you getting out of it? Is it glorifying God? Are you in alignment? Those are the questions that you need to ask. Not if it got this many likes, did it go viral? Do my family support me? Come on. If you got the faith of a mustard seed, you can do anything. That's it. Just have the faith that it's going to work out. Worst case scenario, we win. And that's the mentality that you got to have when it comes to you and your goals. Because if you got God, who can go against you? Nobody. And this is something that I had to tell myself too. The devil will bless you as well. See, I want all this money and I want all this fame. I want all this success, but am I ready for it? Have I created the habits to sustain that? I want the number one podcast, but am I doing number one podcast things? Am I posting consistently? Am I getting the message out consistently? What am I doing that I deserve to be the number one podcast? Oh, excuse me. What am I doing where I deserve to be the number one podcast? And these are questions that I had to ask myself. If I would have got all that fame, all that money, maybe I would have blew that money. I would have used it for destruction. But now, see, my mentality is different. My drive is different. I'm more focused because I locked in. Just me and God. And that's what it's going to take. It's not going to be an easy road to anything that you want to accomplish. But with God, it can happen. And you have to have that faith. If you're not willing to sacrifice every year into this, then you might as well not even do it. If you're not telling yourself, man, I got 30 years to grind for this because I believe in it that much, then you might as well not even do it. because I haven't made a dime from anything that I've been doing on here for the past 2 years. But going into year 3, I'm still doing it. Why? Because I have the faith that one day it will work. And I know it will. God did not bring you this far just to leave you right here. It has to be new heights. It has to be greater. But your perspective drives your performance. A lot of people don't even think that good things will happen to them. Start to expect good things to happen to you, and they will. And don't worry about support in the beginning. I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and I was telling him, when you first start in business, your goal shouldn't be how many of my friends and family can I get to support me. Your goal should be how many strangers can I attract to my business. That should be your goal. Go out and find strangers. These are going to be the people that show you the most love. And it's sad that it has to be like that. But your family and friends, they won't come along until the end, until they see the result. They're not going to see the vision. Familiarity breeds contempt. What does that mean? They have seen you so much. They are so familiar with you that they only see you as that little brother, that son, that cousin, that best friend, that person that they drank with, smoked with, the person that they blew money with. Now you asking them to help save money. They only see you as that person. Familiarity breeds contempt. These new people, they're going to accept this new person that you're trying to become, and they're more susceptible to let you help them. They're more susceptible to support you. And it's just the way that it is. So if you know these things, focus on that. So it's not about that it's not working. It's the faith. It's the belief. Do you really believe what you're doing is in alignment with God? Do you really believe that what you're doing is motivating the masses? It's inspiring people. It needs to be out here. And if you feel that way, don't give up on it. Keep pushing it. Too many people give up too easy. I got a story in the book Think and Grow Rich. It talks about a story where it talks about a man stopping 3 feet from gold. And in this story, it says that a man, I forgot the man's name, he goes down into this tunnel, and he wants to mine gold. And so he's down there. He has his tool. He's down there. He's hitting. And then he found one gold nugget. It says that right after that, he keeps hitting. He keeps hitting it. No luck. He continues to do this and no luck. So the man gives up. He's like, man, it can't be no gold down here. I just wasted my time. I found one gold nugget. So what the man does is he sells his equipment. Another guy, he purchased it from him. He's like, all right, man, I was down there in that hole. He tells him, like, man, I was in that hole. Ain't no gold down there. He's like, you know what? I'm going to buy this off of you, and I'm going to see what I can do. So the guy that bought the gold mining materials from the supplies, he went and hired a specialist. He said, hey, man, I need you to go down there and tell me exactly where the gold is. The guy was like, man, it's right here. If he would have just kept digging 3 more feet, he would have hit a bunch of gold bricks. So the guy that he sold that equipment to, he became really wealthy. But that story just shows you how soon we stop right before our big break. How soon we give up right before God is taking us to that land of milk and honey. Don't give up. Continue to be obedient to what God called you to do. Everybody isn't going to see the vision. It's okay. It's a vision that God gave you. This is something that I had to stop doing. You don't have to run to all your friends with your dreams and goals. You don't have to do that. The only consultant that you need is with God. So if God already verified you, there's no other verification that you need. Continue to strive forward. Right? And I always tell people, pray for adversity. Pray for what's hard. That's something that I do every day. God, please bless me with more adversity so that I can become the man that I need to be. Right? Because I know that who I am right now is not who God has called, is not the leader that God wants. I have ways that I need to change. I'm still overcoming new things. I'm still disciplining myself. I'm still focusing up in certain areas. I'm still letting go of bad habits. I'm still letting go of people. And so it's an everyday journey. It's not about what you can do in one day. It's about, are you going to stay in alignment for a long period of time until you get to that promise? See, it's a lot of promises in the Bible. Moses had a promise. They walked with God for 40 years and he didn't get to go into the land. God told them, hey, if you're not obedient, you won't see this land. He said, man, your people can come over here, but you can't. Imagine walking with God for 40 years and you don't even get to that land because you wasn't obedient one time. Now we have grace through Jesus Christ. So you don't have to be so hard on yourself. But I want you to do is not continuously missing the mark. Stop quitting on yourself. Stop giving up so easy. Remember the last time you really won something? And I mean really won something. Think about the last time you really put your best foot forward and you really won something. When was the last time you put that towards anything? Think about it. And this might have been when you was on a sports team as a kid. You won this medal. You went really hard for it. Go back into that mode. I don't care when it was. Find that passion, find that drive, find that hunger, and apply it. And the biggest reason a lot of people stop, and this is the most important thing, and this is the last thing that I will say today. It's the reason you're doing it. If your why doesn't make you cry, then the price of success might be too high. If your why doesn't make you cry, then the price of success might be too high. So what does that mean? Okay, why are you going down this journey? Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Why do you want to make more money? Why do you want to start this nonprofit? Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you working out? Why are you doing this? A lot of people say I work out, man, because I just want some abs. I just want some bigger arms. It's real surface level. And so when you get in there and you ain't getting them abs and them arms right away, you see you got to eat a little bit better. And you say you got to be in there more. You got to lift a little heavier. You like, oh, I don't know if I want to go down that road. That's cool. I don't even need the abs and the arms that bad. As opposed to somebody saying, man, I want that body because I'm trying to glorify God with this body. It's a walking sacrifice for God. Every day I get up and I see this body. This is me. This is a reflection of God. I want to come back. I want to have good health. I want to live to see that land of milk and honey. I want to live to see the fruits of my labor coming to fruition. See, now that's somebody with purpose and drive. And that's somebody with a why. That why is deep. It gets way deeper than surface level. It's way deeper than some arms and some abs. This is a lifestyle. This is a way of living. This is spiritual. This is religious. It's connected to something deeper than me. So when you're about to quit, I always think like, ooh, nah, this is not glorifying God. When you're about to eat certain things, ooh, nah, this isn't glorifying God. It checks you right where you at. It may not even be that. It can be my mom is in a terrible situation financially and I need to get her out of it ASAP. That is going to drive you up the wall as opposed to, man, I was trying to get some new shoes. You going to quit? Hey, man, them shoes, bro, they make thousands of them shoes. I can lock in another time. But if you like, nah, man, my mom, it's crunch time. If your why doesn't make you cry, then the price of success might be too high. Find your why, stay in alignment, get with God, and be great. Thank you guys for tuning in to another Motivation Monday. I hope that you guys got some value from this. Stay tuned for the next episode because we only getting better.